Grand Rising, beautiful folks, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. Hope your Sunday is off to a good start. I'm slowly working my way up out of my bed. Still tired. Just wanted to leave a quick message with you. This is kind of like my part two from the other day, um, or my last video about using your discernment. You have to understand that a lot of people feel like just because they have free will, they can really abuse and use that opportunity. And you've got to make sure you don't get caught up in that trap, you know. And this is an example. Some people, whether male or female, no matter the background, they'll sit around and wait until someone passed away in their family just so they can get what they have worked hard for. So instead of them putting in the leg work, taking out their time to work hard, like maybe a grandparent or a mother or auntie or uncle, they'll just, sit around and use them up until the energy decide to leave the body and transfer over to a new one. Just like there are some jobs that feel like, oh, okay, well, they complain about every little thing you do, and they feel like, oh, well, we're going to hire somebody that's more experienced and more qualified. And then when they get that person in the door, they realize that, damn, this person act like they know it all. This person, don't even respect us because they feel like, they highly qualified. And so then they start to regret and wish that they never let go of the person that, they did have. Some people feel like they always want more and more and more, and they don't appreciate the little they have. Just like in a relationship. Some guys, they feel like, man, I ain't happy with my woman. She don't do this, she don't do that, she don't do this, she don't do that. And they go out there thinking the grass is greener, and then they run into somebody worse, and then they want to run their ass back to the past. So just understand, you can't, if you have self-love, you wouldn't even try to entertain that kind of BS. And, just think about it. You can be, maybe that you are a plate of salad. We'll say salad with the broccoli, the whole works, the mushrooms, the tomatoes, all of the whole works. And then you present yourself to your partner, knowing that you're full of veggies, you're full of vitamins, you're full of nutrients. But then he said, nah, I'm tired of eating this. I don't want to eat this. I want to eat me a bucket of chicken. I want me some wings. I want me some potatoes. And then he decided to eat that, go out there and search for that. And then he lay down at night and he tossing and turning because his arteries are, getting clogged up from all that greasy shit he just finished eating. But then he started to kind of wonder if he made a mistake. And then he have all these side effects from all that greasy food. And, the toilet, the stomach bothering him, sending him to the toilet. And then he said, you know what? I think I do need to cut back on what I'm eating. I think I do need to go on back to that plate of salad. You see what I mean? So it's like, I know that's how people have to grow. People have to go through lessons and learn their lessons in their own timing. But it's almost like a catch-22 because it's like you wasted somebody else's time, not showing appreciation, not showing love, not helping each other grow. And that's what I see that's lacking. And I don't know why that came to me when I woke up. I just wanted to share that little tip with you guys. Do not allow people to interrupt your peace, your joy, your purpose, or affect your emotions. Just because they decide to roam throughout life confused. It's almost like somebody shopping at Walmart and they're constantly returning every item they get. They're never satisfied. They're so all over the place. So fall in love with yourself. Don't fall in love with your shit. Peace out.